So it's been an excellent year for sand eels. There was a ton of peanut bunker last year in the Northeast, and I'm expecting that there's going to be a lot this year too. Daiwa has a new KO jig. Perfect profile size for these small sand eels, peanut bunker, small baits that stripers, sea bass would be on, and it's a slow pitch jig, and that's a growing technique as well in the Northeast. Here to explain more about it is Chris Martin from Daiwa. Chris, tell us some more about this KO jig that you guys are coming out with.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. So, really excited about the KO jig. You know, like you said, it's that slow pitch that a lot of guys are having a lot of fun fishing with, and this is just the next step in making it a little bit more fun. Lighter weight jigs to match with lighter weight rods, lighter weight lures, but you can still handle those larger game fish. So this is a combination of a few things that you need to really make this jig work. You can see that it's got, you know, a little bit smaller hooks, you know, so you really do need to have the right outfit, the right rod to pair up to work these jigs effectively. But we'll get to that in just a second. Right now we're going to focus on the jig. And if you can look at the profile there, you can see it's a tail-weighted design. So tail-weighted design allows you to slip that bait through the water column as quickly as possible to engage in those fish that are at that specific depth that you're catching them at. So that's number one. Number two, the hook designs on them. Tasseled hooks, which is always nice, adds that extra little bit of flair to get that, you know, trigger that bite. Okay. So the KO jigs are phenomenal. They come with a dual hook up top, single hook on the back. Depending on where you are, you know, you might have to make some adjustments to that according to your local regulations. But to really kind of give it a whole picture, this is what we're talking about as far as the system that makes it work. This is our Harrier Light jigging rod with a KO jig attached and a Saltist MQ. So this is going to be one of those optimal outfits. 15 or 20 pound test braid on here. Of course, if you're going to fish the larger sizes for larger game fish, you can definitely bump it up to 30 pound. You know, you don't want to go too much higher than that, otherwise you're going to get into that issue with, you know, line scope. Okay, so along with the line itself connected, the rods make a huge difference. Like I said earlier, they're a little bit smaller of a hook on there. So you need to have a rod that is going to give you a softness in the tip to allow that rod to bend and absorb the shock, preventing those hooks from pulling out. But you will notice, while it does have that nice soft tip, it immediately comes into a very quickly loaded backbone. So these rods are well and capable of catching larger game fish, provided you have the entire system built out properly. So a phenomenal outfit, phenomenal lures. Yeah.
It's funny, Chris, I already have the reel. I think I just have to add the rod and the jig and I'm set to go.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to check this stuff out in the coming months in the Northeast.
Definitely.
So is this available now?
Yes, yeah, the KO jigs are already available on the market. Harriers will be distributing shortly. Not exactly sure the defined date just yet, but very soon.
Good stuff, man. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you for your time.
Cheers.